Ooh. Hello everybody, my name is RandoDoesThings and welcome to episode 16 of Rando Runs Through Rec Room Rooms, and today we are playing Rando Rescue. There's actually going to be two games covered in this video. There's Rando Rescue The Quest, which is where we are now, and then Rando Rescue The Adventure, which is after this. And this game is great. This was a collaboration project between me and Grim, and it probably would have gotten a lot farther if we did not have a little dispute. And that caused me to attempt to burn everything down, and I gave up on the quest and I went to work on the adventure with Jimby and my old friend Zero Fiero, and kind of left the quest to rot. But there's still enough here that I want to talk about it because Grim and I had some good times making this. But there's a lot going on in here, and I don't remember a lot of it because it's my first time being here in forever. So this is going to be a trip down memory lane. As you can see, Rando is in a cage. I still have the same outfit as in RecRandom Rescue, because I had this outfit forever. I had it for like 2 years, I think. I don't know. Go look at Rando Through the Years video. Also, I just want to say, this Rando Rescue title right here, that looks like crap. What was I thinking? Oh my gosh. Like, I'm sorry, but that just looks so bad. You can see my horrible handwriting. It's improved since then, but gee whiz. I guess just starting over here, we have the play and credits button. Both of them work, I think, but the credits button I don't think goes anywhere. Or they might not work, I don't know. Over here we have the cowmaid again. Oh. Yo mama. Sat 4 or 5. Alright. Don't know what the leaderboard was going to be for, but it's here. And then we have the cow lady, recurring character, I guess. Is she mewing? Oh, she's rizzing up the skeleton. Yeah. Okay. Well, also I want to say that all of the holotars in here were forced ported to upgraded beam. So that's why they have noses and eyebrows. Oh, there's the mewing. Yeah. That's why they have noses and eyebrows, which they wouldn't normally have them. Rec Room's weird with what holotars they give noses and eyebrows and which ones they don't. So some of them might not. I don't know, but that's beside the point. Over here we have Bill. Yeah, Bill. And this was Grim. Over there was me. But this is his character Bill, and Bill loves you. And this is what he wrote: "We hate full bodies. The creators." And this quest is better than it looks. Trust. No, it isn't. It is not better than it looks. But well, the next level's okay. Yeah. This spawn looks like crap. So it is. I guess it is a little better than it looks. And at the time, yes, we did hate full bodies. I still kind of do. I know Grim does. I'm used to them. I don't like them, but I'm used to them. Because that was like the start of the downfall of Rec Room, which is the reason that we're here today in Rando Runs Through Rec Room Rooms. Now over here we have the actual Grim operating a camera with Linda and Gerald Bill. I talked about this in, I think it was the Before the Fire developer walkthrough. If you want to see them, go to that video and listen to what I talk about in Grim's office level. They were an obnoxious couple, and they are getting in the way of Grim's trying to film the character. Yeah, this was back whenever he had a blonde beard for some reason. I'm really glad he switched over to that. But yeah, they're just generally being obnoxious. Don't know why they're here, but yeah, they are here. And we have a little holy cow. We have a little shooting range. As you can see, I'm so out of shape. You can probably tell on the RecRandom Rescue video, because gee whiz, my aim is bad. I used to be super good at quests, but then I took a long break from Rec Room, and I got really bad. Oh wait, I can't grab the stand. Yeah, we littered, anywhere the Grim was, we littered root beer bottles everywhere, because his character was to be like an alcoholic, and it was going to be awesome. And there's going to be funny lore about it. Oh, streamer camera. Jeff! Right, okay. Gerald and Linda are married, and this is Jeff, her full-body brother. And that's actually me. I had the Jeff outfit. if I remember correctly, I was just pressing the randomize button on the avatar thing, and I just got this and thought it was funny, and then we just kind of left it as Jeff, and that was how Jeff was born. And I guess we thought me crouching was funny, so we took a picture of that. But I think that's just about all there is to talk about in here. And I don't know why this is underground as well. I guess we were trying to follow the theme of how RecRandom Rescue was underground. If you haven't seen that, go watch episode 14, I think. Is this 15 or 16? Welcome to episode 16 of Rando Runs Through Rec Room Rooms. Whatever. We will, I guess we'll see if credits is anything important first. Oh, so they do work. Nice. Alright, no. Credits is nothing. Wow. Alright, now we will play, which I wouldn't be surprised if play also for some reason works, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't work. No, it works. Good, good. Oh, yeah, okay. This part gave me a lot of trouble. Is this functional?
Hey you! Yeah, you! The underpaid desk workers and interns. Rando's just been kidnapped by a bunch of goblins and you're the only ones who can save him. Take the guns off the street and fight your way to the Randomain Center, where they took him. Why can't I do it? Well, I gotta go file my taxes. Anyways.
Okay, wow. I remember I had a really, really hard time with, I was trying to, the Grim that was just like randomly popping in out of nowhere. Is he not doing it anymore? Okay, I guess not. But, the Grim that was like going into the ground, that was supposed to be an idle Holotar. He was supposed to be just standing here, just kind of like, come on, get over here, quick, hurry, hurry. Because he was trying to get the player's attention. But, whoa, my stick drift's acting weird. But I couldn't figure out how to make it to where the initial Holotar of him is standing here, gesturing the player over. Then, once the player walks into this trigger volume, I didn't know how to make it to where it would switch out with the other one. And I know how to now, but, oh boy, look at this. Why are you that way? Why are you going to the left? I always make my state machines go to the right. Why are you going to the left? Whatever. So just pretend that that cutscene was really good, and we are in the HQ of the Randomain, and that ways to the laboratory, that ways to the bathroom, and don't know why there's margaritas on the floor. That was Grimm's doing. I remember that was him. Grim, if you're seeing this, comment below. Why did you put margaritas on the floor? We have some nice office scenery with RandoDoesThings, founder-scientist-inventor. And this was my profile picture for the longest time. It was in the old version of The Fog is Coming, which, if you know that game, you know Ball. We have some other photos there. This is a photo during development. Rec Room had this weird glitch where your face would sometimes just like, even if you didn't have these eyes or the mouth, they would just become these eyes and mouth, and it just makes you look stupid. So it's funny. And then we just have a photo of Grim that's here for whatever reason. But there, I remember it now. Oh, that's where the rando standee comes from, right? Well, originally there was going to be like a bunch of boulders blocking the doors, and what you would have to do is go into the bathroom and look at, I think Grim made just about everything in here, so that's pretty cool. And we surprisingly had enough ink for a mirror. Crazy, because like back in the day, mirrors were like, took 50% of your ink, which is crazy. I think nowadays they take like 20, which is still a lot, but I can't believe that we, even after having this level fully made, we were somehow able to afford a mirror. That's beside the point. We need to blast out that rubble that's there, because you can see it. And you're not imagining it. It's totally there, and it is real. Though before I go, I think there's supposed to be a dude on the pot in one of these. Oh, wait, no. That's where yeah, that's where this photo comes from. Oh, wait, no, there is a dude on the pot. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, he's having a hard time. I guess he just came from Taco Bell. Oh, okay. Moving forward, that's Grim for you. Moving forward, we have to get into this vent, which we can just kind of put that over here. But to get there, we have to move this. Were we able to? Oh, we are, okay. You're supposed to do it like this, kind of put it up against the wall. Sorry, I'm just remembering that whole time. And then you can climb up it through here. Okay, you're not working. Maybe, here, stop. Maybe if I do this, maybe if I, stop. okay. You can be a little off the wall. That's fine. And then go over. Sorry, I just can't stop thinking about it. Then we can go into the vents and proceed, which that will take us to the area behind the desk, which I should have looked more at the desk. I forgot to look at it. That's okay. Now we are in the back office area. Ooh. And storage room O2. And we can't go there, dang it. But here we have unstable geometry, experimental, 0, do not use. This is supposed to be a grenade. If I select it with my maker pen, it should look like it's supposed to. Yeah, there we go. So now we have a grenade. Don't know what the 0 is for, but this isn't supposed to be just like a big bomb. Bomb. Oh wait, we have to we just throw this unstable geometry around, and we were to get out. You gotta. Oh, here we go. Then take the smaller one. That's the exact same. Just kind of dunk. Then grab the unstable geometry that is going to explode at any moment, and we crawl back through. Whoa. All right, now, while we're here, just let me throw this around willy-nilly. Good, I didn't want to clip through the floor. We see we're in the lobby right now, and you might have seen it whenever I poked my head through before, but we have a mug that's in the ground for some reason. And we have, we have the original, or the second edition of the Rando Pop figure. I talked about that in Rando Through the Years. Go watch that video. I'm not explaining it again. And then we have Bill and the Maid Girl. They were like kidnappers. We had funny lore for them. It was whatever. I mean, I'm not going into that. I'm too lazy. Whatever. Now, we were to take the bomb and throw it through here, and then the rubble would clear away, and it would be so cool. I know how to do that now, but back then I didn't know how to do that, so that's why it never got finished. Now, if we go out here, we'll find ourselves in the streets. And I don't know... Okay, there's the thing. So I'll go ahead and take a peek over here. We can see even more rubble that the goblins have put. And originally there were going to be more cars, but I guess I got lazy, so it just kind of... There's a bunch of rock and vehicles that do not work. Whoa. And Grim over there mentioned that we had to take the guns off the street to fight the goblins, so we're going to do just that. Which I don't think we can actually die. I don't think we ever got that set up. Or are we in a game? I don't know. I'm not sure if we're in a game or not. I'm gonna play it safe though. Oh. I'm gonna play it safe though and pretend like we are, because I don't remember if we can die or not. Do I have any slots? No, I don't. Alright, whatever. Leprechaun! Oh. Hey, this'll make my job a little easier. Why did you not die? Alright. I don't know, but I have this weird habit where I always want to reload my shotgun after I shoot it. You probably noticed that by now, but... Why did you not die? Stop now. Stop now. Okay. Oh, hello. Alright. Here we go. Now I think more spawn behind us, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Hello. Okay. Okay, you guys are being annoying. I'm gonna get you first. Alright. Hello. Dang, I'm stupid. Alright. I think that's it. I don't know. Is that it? Hello? Oh, no, it isn't it. Hello, everybody. Here, I'll go and get you first. Right, shield boy. Your shield is not helping you at all in this context. Okay. Alright. Now, is that it? Okay, I think that's it. And here we are at the Random Man Center, at long last. Right, I remember. Okay, I think this is genuinely all there is to the quest part, I think. Oh, no, I want to scroll. Yeah, that's it. This is going to take you to a copy of the Random Kid Center, which, I think that's like maybe next episode, maybe? I don't remember. But it was going to take you to the Random Kid Center, which, was you can tell because there's that long part right there, which is the climbing walls. You don't know what I'm talking about yet, but if you go watch whatever episode the Random Considers in, you'll know. But we have cool little buildings around that are not fake at all. And here's the behind the scenes part. There is a lot of spawns, and I remember Grim and I had a dispute about me putting these guys here. For whatever reason, he didn't like the idea of the enemies spawning behind you. But it's whatever. It's my game, not his. And Randomain Labs, where we take advantage of your trust. He thought that was really funny, and I was proud of it. And is there anything? Oh wait, there is. There is something back here. I remember. Oh, hold on. Ignore my joystick not working. We can see, I think Grim back here too. Yeah. We have Grim back here with a gun. He's so cool. I don't know why he did this. I can't believe you've done this. You've done... Okay, the joke's not even funny anymore. There's nothing much special about this place, I don't think. We have the vents, which the enemies are able to go around in for some reason. The lab's door goes nowhere, but it's here. And we have the storage room and the lobby and the bathroom. Actually, how much ink do we have? 91 ink. How much ink do we have without the mirror? 72. Alright. Oh, well that's weird. Maybe this was after they made it to where mirrors only cost 20 ink. Oh, well, whatever. This is really all there is of the quest, but I think I actually did have a couple levels planned out. Let me pull up my notes app. Okay, the next level at the Randomain. I'll just read it straight from my notes. Through the dilapidated and destroyed halls, the players are filled with a sense of dread until I can't read like this. Until they reach the main hub of the Randomain. Waves of goblins pour out from a portal located in the ceiling of the climbing course's room. Players have to fight them off until they are overrun, being captured and taken to jail in the Goblin's realm. Act 3, Prison. Players wake up in a dirt cell. Using a lockpick found in bracket, bracket, the players unlock the cell door and fight off the goblin guards. Once out of the cell hall, they are navigate to ... Okay. You can see once it gets to the Act 3 area, it's definitely taking after its predecessor, RecRandom Rescue, which, watch that. It's the episode before this one in the playlist. So that's kind of where the game leaves off. But we are now going to go to the adventure instead of the quest. So this is the second iteration of Rando Rescue. So the first one was RecRandom Rescue, which got its own episode. Now we're at Rando Rescue the Quest. Now we're going to Rando Rescue the Adventure. Now, Rando Rescue the Adventure was to be... Oh my gosh, I just broke my headset again. Hold on. Ugh. I dropped my headset a long time ago and fractured the little... Oh no. Oops. Pass-through mode. Okay, there we go. Editor Rando, black that out. Do not need people seeing my room. This is a choice-based story game, so make sure to pay attention. This was modeled after Lily's Revenge, and yeah, there's Zero Hero. This guy is a character. Zero, if you're seeing this, hello. He hasn't been online in forever. Hi, I'm the manager of Randomain, and we specialize in game enhancers. This is where the Randomain was really taking off as its own brand that I was coming up with. So this is really pivotal in my Rec Room history. You're going to home. No, I do not want to save. Oh my gosh. Oh, here we are. Oh man, I love this lobby. I'm super proud of how it looks. I love it. I mean, it's kind of crap, but, you know, I still love it nonetheless, because it honestly had, like, a pretty good direction. Oh, also, epilepsy warning, there's a lot of these little cubes, which these were actually referenced, I talked about them in the, Angel Manufactory video. Not the walkthrough, but the Rando runs through Rando runs through Rec Room Rooms episode, so, yeah. So, this is Rando Rescue. I really love how this area turned out. It's silly, but it's fun, and I like it. Also, I'm so proud of that logo. We have a guy in his car. That's actually the, I'll fly up there. That's actually the guy from the, Rec Room promotional image, you know the one. And, he's been ported to upgraded beans, so he looks like crap, but, you know. And then over here, we have this car, spazzing out. That's actually kind of hurting my eyes just looking at it. But it's playing the Gmod sound effect. Whoa. And, do you like climbing games? Play now, pretty please. And this was originally like a bunch of arrows and stuff pointing to it, but Rec Room is weird, and a while ago, all of the text got, like, corrupted or something. So that's why that says text, that was originally, it said the exact same thing as this, but it was just pink and in front of it. I can't talk. An update board, I don't know. And over here, we have me, which I think that said just like pretty please, or I think it said like we love feedback or something. And here's me, this is my profile. Whoa, shocker. And over here we have the credits area. All of the text is ruined except for that one, which I think, I don't know whose Holtar that was gonna be. I think this was mine. This is Jimby's. Wait, there we go. This is Jimby. You can see his old outfit there, which this was the same outfit that he had as whenever he first debuted on the RandoDoesThings channel in my He Is Here video. And I don't know why he's sideways, but beside the point, there's his, I think this was going to be Moshi's, or Soy's, Moshi's, whatever name he's using. And then, I don't even know who this was going to be. I guess it was, well, this one might have been Zero's, and this one might have been Moshi's. I think that's it. And then there's mine. There I am. The reason things are floating is because of the corruption, and pretty much it was. Yeah. Okay. He's in here, right? He's at the bottom. Is he a moderator? No, he's not even a moderator. Okay. Well, right here, Zero's bio, saying that the RandoMain specializes in game enhancers. The RandoMain was going to be a lot more shady of a company initially. It was going to, where do we even start? Pretty much the RandoMain was a company that made game enhancers that you could buy. It takes place in the same universe as like all the Rec Room originals and stuff, and pretty much people would come to the RandoMain, buy game enhancers, and then they would go play Rec Room originals, and this exact same thing happened in real Rec Room too. The you know, the game modifiers in the quests, like, you know, the coconut one and the disco one in Dodgeball, the coconut one in Golden Trophy, the disco one in Dodgeball, the zero gravity one in Dodgeball. You know what I'm talking about. That's crazy that actually happened. Oh my gosh. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, it was kind of like that. People would buy them, and it would give them an advantage in those games, and it caused the entire Rec Room universe to glitch. And then these cubes showed up everywhere that were the glitch, and things started randomly floating and stuff, and these puddles of goo appeared everywhere. And then this guy turned blue and pink and stuff. It is going to be really cool. Dev Diaries that became nothing. I'm not even going to go there because I know there's nothing in that room. Well, there actually might be. I'll save that for last. We are going to begin. I remember I had to watch a tutorial to figure out how to make this type of button. I think that's all I have to talk about here. Oh, the same music. It uses the same music as in Before the Fire. I love this invention. It's really good. Ooh. Okay. There's a lot going on in this level. So the player would spawn in, and Zero was to come out of his office, and he was going to say, "Finally, it's time." "Oh, hi there. Glad to see you made it. Look, there's no time to waste. Rando is in danger. We need to get downstairs. Quick, follow me." And then he'd run in the elevator, which is for some reason not in the right spot, and then that would prompt the player to come with him. And that would be the level, but after that, the player would have time to look around, and you could see this whiteboard that I made. Work ethic? No. Yes! 0 equals poo. Hey guys, that's me, oh my gosh. And Stonks, Pog, Among Us, the S, Sigma. Wow! And this is where the funky water cooler and its accompanying table first showed up in the RandoDoesThings games. This is where I made it, and I don't know why, but I made it an invention, and I copied it all throughout my rooms. There's no, like, secret? No, there isn't. It's only in Rando through the years. So, yeah. You've probably been dying about the chaos going on outside. Pretty much this like huge like what's to happen, and that's why all the skyscrapers are knocked over and all these explosions are happening. And those guys are corrupted creatures. I guess you could say they're corrupted creations. Ba-doom. Yeah, it was a really good game, but really long skyscraper. I don't know why that's there, but things just got like really bad, corrupted and whatnot, and yeah, that's why the little corrupted cubes and the floating corrupted guys are flying around. And you can see 2 billboards, Coach's Pizza and Stunt Runner Speed Boost. Contact the Rando main. I don't know what that's a phone number to. Hold on, I might have to dial that. Editor Rando, you can do that. Editor Rando, dial that number and see what happens. Coach's Pizza, that's a reference to checking in. I made a video about that game a long time ago. It's a really good quest game. Reminds me a lot of... well, they took inspiration from Detroit Become Human. So, that's why. Now looking at the actual office space, you can see that the blast broke some of the glass. Blast broke some of the glass and caused some of the office things to fly around. And, it's like hanging by a thread. We can see different office supplies and stuff, and I made this while Zero was in the room, and I think he was just kind of jumping around. Oh, yeah. The reverse desk, where instead of a monitor and keyboards, we have keyboards and a monitor. I don't know why I've made them flipped. It's funny. There's a bunch of just a bunch of offices, nothing. Little office cubicle things, nothing too special. I think this level probably inspired the cubicles level of Angel Manufactory. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but it was kind of subconsciously. If I remember correctly, there's a secret in here. Yeah, yo mama. Yeah. I don't know why that's there, but I put it there and it was funny. And that's really all there is. I'll give you guys a closer look on this billboard. Summoner Speed Boost. Contact the Rando main. There's a better look at the phone number. And Rando, the founder, oh my goodness. You can see all the emitters that are giving the explosions and blasts and stuff. And you can actually see the top of the infinitely tall tower. And oh, these guys. Oh, this was originally multiple. I don't know why these broke off. You get a closer look at these guys, but you'll see them later. And nothing too special about this place. You can see the really detailed skyscraper of the Rando main. But I guess that's about it. Here's the screaming. Yeah, that's just an invention. Oh, hello. It's just an invention that I found. It was the best screaming that I could find, and it's just to represent the chaos going down in the streets below. But finally, it's time. Is gonna make more sense after I explain it to you. There's no trigger to take you to the next level, so I'll just have to do it myself. Act 1, Act 2, entrance. Whoa. No, I don't want to save Rec Room. I'm glad you're getting deleted, because I hate this. This room was last saved 479 days ago. Oh my goodness. Gee whiz. Alright, here we are. Now we're at the bottom floor of the Rando main, and Zero was to walk out. He's your manager, by the way. And he was to give a lore drop about what happened. He was gonna... I don't remember what exactly he was gonna say. I don't think it's in my notes app, but it might be. I'll look, just in case. Yeah. Okay. Okay, no, there's nothing. So he was... just going off the top of my head, what I vaguely remember, he was going to lore drop about what happened, and he was going to say that our game enhancers must have overloaded the system or something and caused the universe to break, and now Everything's our fault, and Rando has been kidnapped by Coach. Instead of the goblins kidnapping Rando in this one, he's kidnapped by Coach, because Coach is mad at him, because he literally like broke the whole game. So I mean, it's kind of his own fault. But we are going to go save him. So we are going out here, and you can see that the entire bottom floor is filled with goop. And I don't know why these pillars are here. They're just kind of here. But it's very convenient because you're able to parkour. Where's the there's the trigger volume. Okay. You're going to hear a voice, and it's not me, by the way. Oh, I'm like right by it. So it's going to be like Rando coming over the intercom. Hello, this is Rando speaking. If you're hearing this pre-recorded tape, that means we have a code UH-UO. That means that there is some sort of life-threatening event happening in or outside the labs, and you need to get the heck diddly out. Man, I have a bunch of extra time. Well, how's your day been? I'm doing pretty good. I like cream cheese. I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah, get out, quick. Oh my gosh, the guy was such a cornball. Alright, well, moving forward, make sure to come again. And also don't sue us. There's actually two routes. There's the easy route and the hard route. We're first going to go the easy route. And it's pretty dang easy. And the hard route is actually honestly kind of difficult. I remember having a hard time on it. Ignore what just happened. Yeah, then you get to this big platform right here, and Zero would already be here, and he'd be like, oh, great, you made it. All right, let's go. And then he would kind of like hop down and open the door, and the player would be automatically teleported to the next level. Welcome to the Rando Main, founded by RandoDoesThings. Wow. Flying back, we are now going to go the hard way, because I'm able to beat both, because I'm awesome. Okay, and this part, and this. Okay, yeah. All right. I wonder what those are for. And gaming. Alright. Now, we're going to hop back over here, because these are important. These are little climbables, and they show you lore. Ampro, I hope that you'll be happy to hear that the tests went well today. Jimby went over the top with safety precautions, as usual. He stuck out, but at least no one died this time. We're really towing the line with Coach, so maybe this will keep us afloat longer. Your friend, Zero. And that is lore. Okay. And that is lore. The tests, I don't think I had anything planned out, per usual. I don't plan anything. I didn't plan anything. I plan things now. But I think I was just giving a cryptic message. But I guess the tests were like, tests on the game enhancers. And, yeah. Which Ampro, I took that name from my old buddy Ampro on Rec Room. I gave a spiel about that in the My Thoughts video, whenever I first learned that Rec Room was shutting down. And you can learn about Ampro there if you want to. Ampro, if you're seeing this, hello! I never forgot about you. So, you might have noticed this over here, the timeline of the Rando Main. This was going to be a big lore drop that it's kind of invalid now, but it's still maybe kind of interesting. We start with April 31st, 2021. Rando leaves Luxburger Co. Not Luxburgers Co. Luxburger Co. Right. Rando forms a group with his most trusted associates July 17th, 2022, a whole year later. Random Kids Center is constructed August 21st, 2022. Random Kids Center is shut down because of July 5th, 2023. Nothing illegal, October 14th, 2023. Total rebrand, company name, now the Rando Main, October 23rd, 2024. Present day. It's weird how these two are so close together. Whatever. So yeah, I guess present day would be like, this was last saved in 2025, so about 2025, I guess, is when this takes place. I don't remember what exactly I had planned for this. I know I was weaving this in with Before the Fire, because, Luxburger Co. So Before the Fire was still in the works, and I think it's actually, hold on, does this game predate Before the Fire? Okay, no, this game comes like right after Before the Fire, but this was before the new present Before the Fire, the one we all know and love, not the Before the Fire from like a couple episodes ago, not Before the Fire old, Before the Fire present. coming back to the note before we go, this 0 right here is not like Zero's signature or anything. It was actually going to be a part of a code, and this was inspired by Lily's Revenge. Whoa, shocker. It's not like I take inspiration from that all the time. But there was going to be these notes scattered around all of the levels, and you could use that code to unlock something later on that would give you a secret ending or something. I don't know. But we are now going to go to the next level, which there's actually nothing that works there. Well, I haven't showed that you can die yet. Yeah, whenever you die, you get sent back to the beginning, and it's great. But I'm not doing all that again. We're going to go to the next level now, which is the parking lot. Right. Okay, this level didn't get very far, but I can give you a good explanation. There should be car. Yeah, there's a car. Oh, oh, ooh, oh. Okay. That just happens over and over again, so nothing crazy. But the player would spawn out here, and Zero would be with them, and he was gonna run out and be like, "Okay, now let's get to my car." Oh, wait! I forgot my driver's license. I gotta go back in and get it. Give me just like 1 second, okay? Just wait for me by my car. And then he would run back in. And the players would, there would be like 2 little waypoints. There would be one at his car, and there would be another one at this fence. And I think, no, before he was gonna leave, he would say, just don't go over there, don't go by the fence over there. That's where the hobos stay, and we don't want to mingle with them. We're better than them, or something, and he'd run in. And then the players would be given the choice of going to his car and waiting, or going to the fence. And if you went to the fence, I think it would take you to the it would take you to the Jimby route, which you can see some of the hobos out there. Which is actually Jeff. Oh my goodness, I forgot about him. And then we see the cowgirl again, recurring character, and we see the rec room guy. I think that's all the players over there. But they could either do that or go and wait at his car, which they would just have to kind of stand around here for a little bit and then wait for him to get back. Then once he arrives, he'd be like, "All right, come on, let's go. I'm gonna take you to the next level," which I guess I'll go ahead and explain this. This is where the game would fork. You could choose to go with Zero or go with the hobos, which would take you to a copy of this level, except you're on this side. Play. Yeah, right. And Jimby would be here, and he was like, "Oh, hey, you guys made it out. Great." Um, I I think he would be like, crap. It's probably in my notes app. I don't remember it off the top of my head. All right, well, there's literally nothing in my notes, but Jimby would be here. Play now. Jimby would be here, and he would give like the player a little bit of a lore drop before saying, "Oh my gosh, we have to run now," because from this fence right here would be like a tidal wave of that glitchy stuff, and it would come through and just sweep everything up. And I think it would probably like kill these guys, but Jimby would run down this way, and the player would have to follow. It was gonna be really cool, but none of that ever happened. So, sir, is there something back here? No, there isn't. All right. Oh, hello. I don't know why you're here. Huh. Well, alright. That would be the Jimby route, and, there would be the chase scene and stuff, and that's literally all I had planned for it in my notes app. So, yeah, you can tell this game's unfinished whenever I have nothing in my notes app. But there's one more level that has no levels. That's just going off of memory. Waiting for Zero at his car would take you to the next level, but before we go there, I guess I'll take a peek around here. You can see this truck is overturned and has the glitch in it, so whoever's in here is being glitchied up right now. And we see this car coming at an angle for whatever reason. Oh, straightening out, and then swerve, slide, continue on as if nothing happened. And this car comes, slips in the fluid, but straightens out and goes on. And that happens. And this guy's just dead in his car. I got that torso from Cartoon Fun 1. Cartoon Fun, if you're seeing this, hello, I didn't forget about you either. I'll say they because I don't know. They gifted it to me after my first Rec Room video on my channel, actually, opening my level 50 box. They saw that I got these earrings that I wear, the epic music note earrings. Oh my gosh. I got those, and both Grim and I thought it was pathetic at the time, but I think they're okay now. They're kind of part of the brand. But we thought it was funny and sad, and it sucked that was my level 50 box. And then Cartoon Fun 1 saw it, gifted me this off of my wish list because I just randomly put it on my wish list because I thought it looked cool. And they just gifted it to me out of the kindness of their hearts, which was awesome. So I kind of made this guy with it, which he never amounted to anything. But he might have been something. I might actually use him for inspiration in future projects. Cool. Nothing much out here other than just random floating cars and trucks and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go to the next level. So we just waited for Zero, and he just came out and was like, all right, good. Let's go. And we're going to the final level, Car Ride, which you will actually get to hear Zero. I haven't seen it in a while, so I wouldn't be surprised if his whole car's screwed up because of upgraded beam, but we'll see. Oh.
Poop. Looks like we got followed. Grab my gun so you can shoot the glorp so I can get us.
Oh, okay. Don't know why he's over there. He's supposed to be in the driver's seat. Maybe I can make that redo. Not you. Just you guys. Alright. Put you in the driver's seat. There we go. Now, let's go up here to the little dev area. Oh, this is an original avatar.
Oh crap, looks like we got followed. Grab my gun and fin them off while I try and drive us to safety.
Hope you could hear his siblings in the background. Oh, that's just wind sounds. Why are there so many? Whatever. Let me... So he should start over now, I think. Right? Right? Hello? Are you forever, or are you just... Oh, you're 30 seconds. Oh.
Poop. Looks like we got followed. Grab my gun so you can shoot the glorp so I can get us all to safety.
Okay, yeah. Alright, and this is his gun. And, we would be... Wait, let me make sure this... Let me make this right again. Alright, that's what was to play. Don't know why things are weird. But we were to grab his gun, and, the glorps. Those are the guys, right. That's what they're called, I forgot. Yeah, they are called glorps. I literally called them glorps in the invention name. So these guys would come up beside the car, like they'd come up from behind, and they'd levitate around, and you'd have to shoot the guys. And then they'd, like, fall into the ground or something. And multiple of these would spawn with different amounts of corrupted dudes in them. And these would all be like human players that were corrupted, so it's gonna be cool. You'd have to shoot them as they moved to get them to go away, and like the whole thing would actually be moving too, but you know. And they'd slowly get more and more until you shot all the glorps chasing you. And if you didn't shoot them in time, they'd like kill you or something. And yeah, you would get knocked. Well, yeah, they would knock you off, which they're actually. Originally, this was gonna be multiplayer, but I think I changed it to single player or something. Does this work? Is there a thing? You don't work. No, you don't work. Okay. So yeah, if the player were to jump off, or if they were not to shoot the glorps in time, then they would come and push them off to the road, which would take them down here. Oopsies. Wait for your teammates to beat the level, or use this door to proceed. Which is the death room. That works. Huh. I guess there's a death room for this. Oh. I don't know if I put anything in there or not. But this is the first actual like gameplay level, and I'm kind of sad this didn't get finished because I love the atmosphere of this. This is fun, and the stunt runner music too. I didn't have any. I had no way to port to what's the word? Soundboard. I didn't have any word. What? I didn't have any way to soundboard the music in, so I either had to use inventions or use music like this. Honestly, I like this music though; it kind of fits. Let me know if you want me to make like if I'm able to move to Radium or anything else. LMK if you want a mini game like this, because this would honestly be fun. Maybe Rando Rescue will be continued with like new lore and a new story or something. I don't know. This is honestly kind of a fun mini game, even though it's hardly functional at all. Like, this is cool. Yo, my aim is good. I mean, this is like a mind-numbingly simple, but you know. Also, I don't know what would happen if you dropped your gun. I guess you're just dead. I don't know. Yeah, that was the level, and that was 0. There's not much else here for me to talk about, I don't think. Well, there's the death room. I guess we can try that out. Yeah. Alright. No, I don't want to save. Okay, yeah, it's nothing. However, I do also want to check out the dev diaries. I think there actually is something in there. Right, okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Quick note. My quality is going to be horrible in this because I'm recording on my Quest 3, and the Quest 3, my quality, well, as you can guess, sucks. So these are just quick, unprofessional little clips that are documenting the progress of the game. Wow, I have like 10 more seconds, so if you enjoy the game, go ahead and leave me a review, because I will read them, and yeah, have a nice day. Well, okay, great job. Logo. Oh, yeah, I remember scaling the head up. Huh. Well, we're starting with December 3rd, 2024. January 30th, 2024. Why are you like, I guess I forgot to make it 2025. Whatever. Production finally starts. So it's Christmas and I'm wearing the Christmas outfit. But I started by making a bunch of sub rooms for, the menu here, the credits, Act 1 and Act 2, even though I'm not working on Act 2 yet. I also started on the building in Act 1, the big office building, and I haven't worked on the cityscape yet, but I got the elevator and Beans' office. And I noticed that there's a bug that whenever you spawn in holotars and you drop your maker pen, you just can't use the holotar anymore. So, Right, I remember that bug. That was so annoying because I work with Holotar so much. And he said Beans. That was Zero's original name. Originally, he was going to be Beans, like Fiero or something. And I said, that kind of sounds stupid. And he was like, okay, yeah, I'll use Zero Fiero. Now, jump a couple days to the 11th. 8 days? Yeah, 8 days. Sorry, I'm bad at math, I guess. Well, I showed Beans level 1 and level 2, as well as started production on level 3, which is just like an empty parking lot right now in the Rando main building. It looks kind of ugly. I also started working on the logo, which so far I think it looks pretty good. I also have the old version back there, just with my head smaller and the text a little different. And other than that, I've also been playing Run the Block. It's pretty fun because it just came out today. Or it might have been like last night or something. I don't know. Yo mama. Whoa. All right. That's great. Now here we are a whole month later. So, wow, over a month later. You guys, I took a break. Okay, so a good bit has been done since the last entry. I started working on level 3 and level 4, despite not being done with level 1 and level 2. And by 4, I mean 4Z. And Beans' his name is now Zero, so I'm going to be referring to him as that for ever on this way. I still don't have any of Yoshi King's voice lines recorded, so we need to get crack-a-lackin' on that. But yeah, level 4Z is pretty functional, and everything else is just bare bones. Yeah. Yoshi King is actually Jimby. That was his original name for you new gens out there. He originally went by Yoshi King 10, and I had a stern talking to with him, and he decided to change it to Jimby the Pigeon. It was after I helped Grim out with learning his new name because he originally was Creeper Jam 10, and he didn't like it, and I helped him come up with Dr. Grim, which I think I talked about in one of the other episodes. I don't remember. But you can tell that I've come a long way in the way I present myself on top of my building quality. In all these holders, I'm just very, just down in the doldrums. I have, no emotion to my voice. I'm just kind of sitting here talking. And now, here I am talking, super emotional and whatnot. Not like I'm crying all the time. But, I'm not a soulless being. I actually have emotion. So that's cool. So that's a cool little piece of history, I'm sad that I didn't get to do more devlogs. I guess I just left off. I must have done a little more after this Holotar, because January 30th, 2025, I probably did a little more work and then just quit, because it was 400 something days ago since this was last saved, so. Alrighty, well, that's it. Thank you for watching episode, what is this, 15 or 16? Welcome to episode 16 of Rando Runs Through Rec Room Rooms. I already forgot. Every every single time I'm going to record an episode, I have to refer to my notes app to see what game I'm going to be playing and also see what number episode it is because I can never remember because I guess my memory's that bad. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this documentation serves you well in the future for you future people who maybe didn't get to play Rec Room, or maybe you're just wanting a trip down memory lane, or maybe you're even future rando and you're just wanting a nostalgia trip, which if you are, hey loser, how's it going? Well, whatever. um, I would really like to continue this story with the new updated lore because I think it's cool. Of course, the Rando main no longer does game enhancers; they're no longer a scummy company. But I want them. I really like this story, and I don't think there's actually. There might be a little more to it that I can read to you from my notes app. Is there? No, there's not. Okay. Well, I guess that's just about it. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And make sure to stay tuned for the other episodes of Rando Runs Through Rec Room Rooms, as well as any future uploads of mine. If you think this video is awesome, then make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. I hate myself just for saying that. Okay. That's a good note to end on. Yeah, bye.
Can't move on. I can't move on.